This week we focused on trust, and what I learned in class was the 5 C's of trust. So character, confidence, credibility, consistency, and competence, and they're like specific values and attitudes that should be shown either through a leader or when you're working for a business. And then we also went through trust and leadership. So trust is built through the way a leader develops a culture of communication through internal and external stakeholders, and then based on a leader's integrity, consistency, and loyalty. And I think that's very important because you look up to a leader, they seem trustworthy, their business ethics are trustworthy. And I think in the future, for when I work for an organisation, that's something I want to look out for. Like, I want to trust who I'm working for, and then I think that makes the work environment a lot better. We also focused how trust is an organisation's social capital. So the values, organisational values, so beliefs and convictions that guide behaviour and support vision. And I believe that, every company has specific values and they do have organisational values. And for PR especially, we have a lot of negative stuff said about us. And I think that's when trust is really important, because you really want to get your values, you want to get your organisational values out, because you want your consumers, your stakeholders, everybody to have trust in you, want to believe you, support you. And then again, a PR professional or owner of a business, if they have specific beliefs, that will then guide their behaviour, that will then support their vision. And I think that will reflect in the business. And we spoke about who we trust, family, friends, partners. But then it went to another level, like what organisations do you trust? The big ones, who are really reputable, but do they hide a lot? Or do we trust the small ones that are just emerging and they don't have much to lose just yet? And that was very interesting. We also looked at the top trustworthy jobs, and nurses was number 1, which I'm not surprised at, and then car sales was the last, and second last from that, which was interesting, was advertising people. And so that's, I think, they don't get a lot of trust, because are they just making up the stuff they're advertising? Do they actually believe their product works, or is it just because of the money factor? And I think if you have specific belief values, core values, company values, that will then reflect in your work and either make you trustworthy or not. And that's something to consider, not just when you're working for an organisation, but now, like, if I look at, I'll now be looking at organisations and businesses in another perspective and see what they actually mean.